In order to add a modern twist to one of Hamlet's most iconic soliloquies, I decided to mimic a therapy session, specifically taking inspiration from Sigmund Freud, who we're currently learning about in my AP psychology class. Psychoanalysis was a type of therapy trademarked by Freud that studied the unconscious mind in order to better understand current behaviors and actions within an individual, which I thought perfectly fit Hamlet's erratic behavior throughout the duration of the play. In my video, I even included a visual of Freud's iconic workplace, which features his trademark quote-unquote therapy chair that was used to unlock the unconscious mind within his patients. In my translation paragraph, I tried to give a more casual tone to Hamlet in order to fit my own personal awkwardness while filming. Most of the paragraphs relate Hamlet's whining throughout the play, specifically concerning his regard for his own emotions above others and his relationships. Hamlet tends to be somewhat overdramatic in his grief concerning his father's death, which is shown for his obsession with his mother's sexuality and avenging his father through the death of his uncle. But from his grief, the soliloquy transforms into a spiritual awakening of some sort of the certainties and uncertainties of death. I attempted to relate Hamlet's ranting to modern-day struggles we may have, such as having trouble waking up in the morning or relationship struggles. I added these translations in because not only can we relate through Hamlet through these metaphors, but also because it shows that most of Hamlet's ranting can be seen as our version of quote-unquote first world problems. I added modern-day sayings such as gut feeling or Mr. Struggle to exemplify what an immature 20-something-year-old such as Hamlet would say about discussing Hamlet's issues, while still maintaining vocabulary such as she the dagger to keep some of the authenticity of Hamlet and to show how a lot of Shakespeare's vocabulary is ingrained in our everyday language. My film choices while filming were very specific. The opening slide of my video is supposed to look aged and somewhat rustic to sort of mimic the Shakespearean era of writing. I introduced the therapy session with an upbeat song to add a satirical vibe to Hamlet's constant rambling. I opened the video with Hamlet ranting about his mom's sexuality, his relationships with Ophelia, and his ongoing battle with the questions of life's uncertainties, which are major topics within the soliloquy. I used my sister as a role as a therapist, but did not really get her word in while I was ranting in typical Hamlet fashion. He is erratic, opinionated, and stubborn, which I did my best to envision, but it's hard to embody a character like his. My sister was seen analyzing her patient, Hamlet, or me, with a perplexed look on her face because this was our exact reaction when we were analyzing the play. We were often confused, frustrated, and argumentative when analyzing Hamlet, but therapists would take these emotions and manipulate them in order to understand why Hamlet is so deeply troubled. The video carries a somber mood until about midway, where Hamlet's questioning truly begins. Hamlet comes off to me almost as uplifted when discussing a serious topic like suicide. But Hamlet approaches these with optimism and curiosity. I played off this feeling by adding a playful tone and more input from my sister, which contrasted from her earlier silence when analyzing Hamlet.